here, and we are backstage at the 2013 Ghana Fashion Week. It's time now for the backstory, and by backstory I mean what goes into organizing an event like this. Who do you need to speak to? What are the financial implications? Why a show like Ghana Fashion Week?
I think right now the industry is growing, and I think for many years now Africa is slowly picking up on fashion, especially Ghana. We're getting a lot of design schools, and I think that it's about time that we take fashion serious. It is a business, it's not entertainment. So that designers will have a platform where they can showcase their collection for the international market, and also the Western markets as well, and then African markets.
What goes into organizing something like this?
The event, to be honest with you, it takes a whole year. We do not just sit around and weeks to go we just get up. It takes from January to October, and it's easy for someone to criticize. It's never perfect. No event is perfect, but it does take a lot of stress, a lot of hard work, a lot of sleepless nights to put this show where it is. And I think that this show has come to a level that is internationally recognized. We've got support from Vogue. So Vogue actually believes in what this event is actually doing and creating for emerging markets. So it's a lot of stress, a lot of hard work, and pulling in the right resources takes the event where it is at the moment.
And how has the response been from local fashionistas and even the international fashionistas?
I mean, as you can see tonight, the type of crowd you see here tonight are the crowd that obviously they're into fashion. Fashion is not for everyone. Not everybody in Accra or Ghana will come to the show, but it's a target, it's a niche, and it's for a specific group of people who loves fashion shows, who loves to be up to date with trends and to know about new collections and things like that. So as you can see, the crowd, they are very contemporary, very modern, they're well traveled. A lot of the expats community are here, and we've had people travel all over the world just to come and witness this event. So it's a great event.
So what are some of your hiccups? What have been
I think the hiccups generally has been timing. Timing has not been great because, I mean, with events, you just generally do not know what will happen. You can plan, the planning takes 12 months, but on the day things happen, things beyond our own control. And I think that, people will, accept our apologies, but it's never perfect. And we cannot guarantee that every event will be perfect, but we do our best to keep with time.
Where do you hope to see Ghana Fashion Design Week go?
I think right now, we want to, in the next 5 years, we want to see a lot of emerging brands coming out. We want to see brands, we tend to, most designers will want to go international to the Western market. I think the market is here. Africa, there's money to be made in Africa, but most of the time we're very quick to say, oh, my things are stocked in Milan, London is great. We want to see that, but we also want to make sure that people in Ghana are also selling to Ghanaians, the West Africans, and Central Africa, South Africa. We want to be able to, because Africa is huge.
Yeah. And we want to shop from these places. So
exactly.
Why can't we shop from?
Exactly. So I think that it's about time people embrace things made in Ghana, so that obviously the money will stay here. That's what we want to see.
Great one there. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's about time, we embrace things made in Ghana so that the money stays here. You heard it right here on the Vivo Show. See you around.
I did a lot of research, putting together trends and colors and schemes, and coming together with a collection called Session. That's my Spring Summer 2014 collection. It has a lot of orange tones, turquoise. It's inspired by the oasis, so we have a blend of cool and fire. you know, so it's going to be pretty exciting.
Sounds very spring summer.
Yes. I have a lot of detailing too, like beads and studs and eyelets and
Right.
you know, yeah, and I'm playing around with a lot of organza and layering, so it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
So what are your feelings so far about backstage and how all the models are looking? Are you,
Well, this is the most calmest backstage I've ever been at, which is a good thing. Everything is organized. The models are dressed up. You know, the only things we're behind schedule, but you know, I'm sure it's going to be a fun night in the end.
and I'm sure you've seen other fashion weeks in other African countries.
Yes,
How
yes,
would you
yes.
compare what's going on here in Ghana to other countries?
I feel like with Ghana, it's off to a good start. With other countries, because they're more populated and more, you know, there are more fashion designers and there's more variety. There's intensity in the designs, there's intensity in, you know, the competition that goes on there. But I think with Ghana, with the growth, I think it's a healthy competition, so it's good. It's good, yeah. And it's good to be around other designers too and learning from them.
Now, I know that you're a very well-known designer, but it didn't start there. How did you get there? What was the process?
It started with one sewing machine and one tailor, who is today my production manager, and in my mom's tool shed.
Wow.
And today, yeah, I have a production room and I have a studio where, you know, I sell my products, you know, so I retail. So basically it's ready to wear, and I do made to measure on the side, but it's not as, you know, intense, yeah, as the ready to wear.
Thank you so much for doing this interview with us.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're
You're
really
welcome.
excited to see your collection tonight.
Okay, I'm also excited to present it, so
Yeah,
I hope
you look
you all
very
enjoy
calm.
it. That's what everybody's saying. It's like, you don't look stressed. Yeah, you should have seen me 5 hours ago, but yeah, it's good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good
You're
luck.
welcome.
Now, Nana,
Yeah.
you live in Milan.
Yes.
So obviously the question occurs of what is it a very different market?
Yeah, it's very, very different. It's very sophisticated, very forward, very modern, and very luxurious also. Because
Wow.
Milan is the capital for producing luxury goods in
Yeah.
the fashion world. Yeah.
So then what do you prefer? Do you prefer Milan or Europe in general, or do you prefer Africa?
I prefer, let's say, I prefer Europe with an African twist.
Okay, smart
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
And have you ever considered moving back to Africa?
I prefer to divide myself between Europe and Africa.
Okay.
That way I can cover both continents, because I consider my brand to be a global brand, instead of being only an African or an European brand. Yes.
And then can you show your work? Like for instance, this particular collection
Yeah.
you'll be showing us today.
Yeah.
Would this be something that you would show in Milan as well? Or do you feel like you would adjust it depending on the markets that you're
I
showing?
think if I was showing in Milan, I would adjust it a bit to make it a bit more conceptual,
maybe?
edgy. Yeah, a bit more conceptual, a bit more edgy, a bit more editorial, as they say. Yeah.
So why wouldn't you do that for Ghana though, or for
Um,
Africa?
I like to start slowly and build up the market before I get to the next step. Because usually what happens in Ghana, when people see the collection, they feel they want to buy it. So if you're carrying something really editorial, I mean, it's hard to explain to them, this is just for the fashion show.
Now that's a
See,
very
yeah.
interesting point you make,
Yeah.
because this is a discussion we
Yeah.
were having about the fact that
Yeah.
often when you when you do a fashion show in Europe,
Yeah.
you see pieces on the runway, but you would never be able
Exactly.
to actually
Yeah,
wear it.
exactly.
Versus what we're seeing
Seeing-
here,
yeah.
which is ready-to-wear pieces off the runway.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
a very good point.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Once again.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.